Hello, everyone. This has been interesting. I have no idea if this is going to stay up or not. We will see. I need to get my Zoom back up so that I can take and change out my feed, my views and everything. So hopefully this will work. Let me take and shrink it down a little bit more so I can see. I don't know if I'm going to lose my internet or not. It keeps coming and going, so I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. It doesn't say anybody's here yet, so I don't know if anybody's here or not, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, in case you don't know who I am, my name is Robbie, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Bern, North Carolina. If you come in, say hello. I can't see if anybody's here, so I'm just going to wing it today. Say hello and tell me where you're from. I have had internet come and go all morning. They have a problem in the system. They're trying to figure out where it's coming from. So I am hoping that I am live, and we'll see if anybody shows up in here and go from there and see what happens. I am playing with an idea that I saw online, and I thought, oh, I want to use our stuff. So I took and I came up with a way to use it using our stuff. Now, I did do a little prep work ahead of time, and you'll see why. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started, only because I have no clue if I am going to lose my internet or not. So let's see. I'm going to pull this over, and I am going to spotlight for everyone. All right, for today's card, I'm using the Season of Chic, specifically this seashell, the dies that go with it, and then I'm using the rectangle stitched dies. All right, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp my image. Am I got the right end? Yes, there it goes. All right, now I'm going to stamp this once. Oh, I'm going to off stamp it. Too light. Okay, go back to the other one. All right. There's that. And I forgot to bring in a paper or something to clean it. So I'm just going to clean it on my a scrap piece of paper. And then I'm going to do one in balmy blue. All right, so I have my shells done. I am going to cut them out, and then I'm going to show you how I did the, how do I say that? The rectangles, because I'm creating a background, and I used the By the Bay DSP, and it's, should have cut these out ahead of time, but I didn't know if I was going to get to go live or not, and as it worked out, I did. All right, so there's one. Let me move to the next one and cut it out. At least you'll see what this is like in real time. I am using the By the Bay bundle and the paper and things to make some cards, it's going to be for my class next month. So I did pull out some of the other stamp sets that I have, and I may do some combining with those, but I will be using the By the Bay paper and then the gems that go with it also. So I thought I would play with it today to give you a little idea, to show you how you can use the By the Bay paper with stamp sets you may already have. I love to do that kind of thing, just to show you how you can use your supplies for other things. Okay. Now, I took this piece of the By the Bay paper, and it's the seashells with the, what is it? I think it's called the pearl. It's like pearl foiling. And then I took the stitched rectangle dies, and I took the largest one, then I went down like 2 or 3, and then down another 2 or 3. So I have, what I'm creating is a frame, and you're going to see how I'm going to use this. This is a take on the, oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's the one where you stack your 3 pieces of paper and you stamp on it, and then you cut it out, or you separate it and stack it back together with dimensionals. I decided to do it with pattern paper versus this took the longest, was to get these lined up. That's why I went ahead and did it before. You just have to be careful when you take this off. Before I went live, because I figured you don't need to see how to do that. You just put it together, and you just have to be careful when you pull the tape off that it doesn't mess up your card. All right, now that I've got all the paper off, let me take, I'm going to take the piece that's around the edge off first. All right, now I find if I take and I hold the edge and run my finger around it, it comes out fairly easy without making a mess of your image. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. All right, to get it off the inside piece. All right, and then to do this, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to run my hand around it. That's just a way to get it to release, because it's stitched and it's got all those little tiny holes. It likes to hold on. So there's one piece. All right. Oh, this one's coming off fairly easy. And then I'm going to do the same with this one. And now I have all my layers. So I'm going to pull in my card base, and I'm just using a white card base. Then I'm going to add this to the front like so. I couldn't decide what color to put it on. I didn't want to put it on navy. It was too dark. This one I'm going to put on flat. Then I'm going to go up. All right. From there. And now I want to make sure that when I put this down, that my seashells go up. You can have them go down if you want. I want mine to go up. So I've kind of centered that, and I'm going to put it on here, and we'll see how it goes. All right, now this one I'm going to put on with dimensionals, and this one does use a lot of dimensionals, but it's okay. I'm not worried about making sure that it's going to stay up all the way around. I think by putting the dimensional in the middle, it will work. All right. I'm looking at my iPad and it looks like my picture is good. I never know when the internet comes back. This is the first issue we've had with it. But they spent all morning working on it. So I was hoping it would be up in time, and it looks like it is. At least I hope anyway. If not, I am doing this on Zoom, and it's not coming in. It's going to be there. All right. Now, when I put this down, I have to watch and match up my sides. All right. So, because it's cut out perfectly, there's no overlap on this one with the other one that we do. I can't remember what it's called. If anybody remembers, let me know, because I would really like to remember what it was called. I appreciate you're looking at my videos, even if you don't make it live, for being here and watching my videos. I'm trying to grow my channel. So if you are so inclined, I would love it if you would subscribe. And the best compliment you can give me, all right, now this one needs to go higher. So I've got to put another layer of these, because if not, it'll be the same size as the other one. And I want it a little higher. So I'm just going to stack another dimensional on top of these. You know, if you like somebody's work and you want to support their small business, the best compliment you can give is to like and share and subscribe, because that says the content that I'm creating is what you are looking for. So if you're so inclined, I would appreciate it. All right, now this one's going to go in the middle. And again, I'm going to stack it. So then it's, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see. See how it's kind of layered there? All right. Now I'm going to add my shells. And I think I'm going to put this one first. And I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to put it flat. I'm not going to pop it up. And I'm just going to put it on with some glue here. I'm going to hold it a little bit, because this is, because of the foiling on here, it might take it a few minutes to grab. In fact, what I think I'll do is I'll add a block. I used a bigger one than I need, and I can add my dimensionals to the back of these. I didn't pull in a sentiment. I can always look and see what I have. Oops, that one didn't separate. I'm just going to put dimensionals on that way. There. And you can take these off. And I think by then the other one will have grabbed. This one is acting up, doesn't want to come off. Oh, because it's got a piece on the back still. Yeah, that's what happens when it separates. I thought I had it, but I guess I didn't. Let me get this one off. All right. There's that. I'm going to add this one here. And then this one I'm going to kind of tuck underneath like so. And there I have it. Now it does need a sentiment. So let me see, what do I have in here that I might be able to use? I don't want to put a whole lot on here. I'm not real thrilled with any of those. I'm looking at some of the other sets I have. Okay, I'm going to pull in my go-to greetings because it is a set that I love. And I think I'm just going to use just a note. And let's see. This one might be way too big. Yeah, it takes up too much. So I'll go down one. Here it is. And I need a block to put it on. And I will stamp this one with the balmy blue. So let me get a piece of white to stamp it on. Okay. And my balmy blue. And this is a quick and easy card. Let me try again. I'll leave it a few minutes. Oh, better. That one was not looking too good. All right, now I've got to cut this down. So I'm going to pull in, move this to the side. I'm going to pull in my trimmer, right? And I'm going to give myself an extra edge here. And I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to use a Post-it note. And I'm going to stick it on here. And I'm going to line up the base. I'm going to put that up there. It's in the way. Line up the base of my stamping with this line right here. So I'm making sure my bottom letters are there. Well, I'm past it enough that it's not going to matter. I didn't hold it good enough. All right, so I've got that. Now I can take and do the same thing here. At least I was past it before it slipped on me. And now this one's going to be the tricky one because I've got to get it in here and lined up. All right, I need to move this down because I want to make sure it's straight. All right, I'm going to hold it real tight because I didn't have any wiggle room on that one. So that's a way, using a Post-it note is a way to hold your smaller pieces when you cut it so it doesn't shift on you. All right, there we go. I'll get rid of all these pieces. Put my thing away. And if you want, you can very easily put stamp some shells very lightly on it, but I'm not going to. What I am going to do is I'm going to put a dimensional on the top of this and glue dots on the bottom. And the reason I'm doing that is, here's one. The bottom of this is going to be sitting on here, and the top is going to be on this. Since this is raised, it doesn't need a dimensional behind it, but the top of it does, so that it sits on that bottom piece and it's even. And I'm going to move it over a little because I put a glue dot in the wrong spot. There we go. And there it is. Now, I'm not adding anything else because the background is really busy. I think it's a very pretty card the way it is. So there's today's card. All right, I am going to remove the pin or the spotlight. I'm going to spotlight my face. Get this out of my face. And I hope you enjoyed today's card and it's giving you some inspiration. You can easily change out the layers. You don't have to use the same layers. I wanted to. You can use this, the bottom and the middle one, and make this other piece a lighter color. We could have done balmy blue or petal pink in there, but I wanted to use the whole piece of paper to show you how you can use the whole piece and still have a nice look about it, because it is, pull it in a little, it is raised. So thanks for stopping by and checking out my videos. Look for my class next month. I'll be advertising it soon using this paper, and it can easily be done with any nautical set. I will be using some of the By the Bay stamps, but you can use texture chic. There's a lighthouse one. There's all different ones. I've got like 4 that you could use with it and have a great card. I do them in person and class to go. So be looking for that. If you need to know, check the information section below. I link to my blog, and on my blog at the top, it'll say events, and then you can look at the different classes. I have a beginner's level, a beginner plus, and an advanced level. So choose the level that's perfect for you. Thanks for visiting with me today. Have a great day. Bye.